scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Second and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. That ball complete to Isabella. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Comes to Murray at 1. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And just 19 sacks as a team last year, the third lowest in the NFL. Yet this team still made the playoffs. With better pass rush as we just saw there, this team could have a longer stay as they seek a Super Bowl title.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Prater for the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. Powers through him. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
These two teams all tied after one.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Murray now to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 81 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Murray off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Murray with a 3rd and long. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability. Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down, here's an option right. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
Josh Reynolds signed with the Titans after 4 years in L.A. with the Rams, and he was overshadowed there by some of their big-name receivers, but came through with a career-high 52 catches last year. Expects to continue in that vein with the Titans.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. Powerful running. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A check down here for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Bullock's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella. 75 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 27, Tannehill. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 4th and goal. Randy Bullock on
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Play fake. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
16.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill to throw. That's caught. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And Murray's going to keep it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Amani Hooker. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Come on now.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now Tannehill.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.